Hello to all the amazing people, TheNeomare here, and welcome to something new on the channel. Today we're gonna be trying out Limbus Company. As the executive manager of Limbus Company, lead your group of 12 sinners, venture into the buried facilities of Lobotomy Corporation, and lay claim on the golden bows. This game was developed by Project Moon. I already played 2 of their games. The older one was Lobotomy Corporation. I actually played it second, and the first one that I played was Library of Ruina. That was the second game. This game is placed into the same universe, the same lore. It got released on 27th of February, but it's still being, 2023, is still being developed and features added and all that good stuff. It's marked as lore-rich RPG, story-rich turn-based tactics. It's actually a free-to-play game with some Gatcha elements, but my dear commenter, Zero told me that, well, the Gatcha part is not really that harsh at all. But we're gonna go try and see how it works out. Usually, when I pick up a game, I play it every second day. I might make this one every day if we need to like do the gacha thing every day, or if I decide it's too grindy, we're just gonna be like, not for me, you know, but we'll see. Don't judge before you try it, right? We're gonna touch the start here and let's go. So yeah, this game has like some really amazing lore. Every skill consists of at least 1 coin, right? Okay. A dark forest, wolf. Do you see now? You can't run from us. You dare interrupt me just as I was engraving the something. You must be out of your mind. Lion! He was being technical. What our master has planned apparently isn't one of the city taboos. It's just the kind of thing that no one has ever dared to consider. You catch my drift? So yeah, this will be a little bit confusing. It's an introduction to the story. We're gonna be playing the prologue today. It should be like between 45 minutes and 1 hour long, depending on how often I stop and, well, comment. Ha! Would you look at that? Panther, you managed to get a different hat in so fast. Do people like you always come prepared? Me? So that's me? Just wait till I get the something. You'll be no match for my... Haha, I guess that new noggin doesn't come with a mouth, huh? Wolf. Yep, ticking is all I can hear. You think they're screaming on the inside? So apparently we got ambushed, but we'll see how that goes. Smack. It's ticking faster, so I guess they can still feel pain. Oh, they smacked us? Damn it, why am I being attacked? Not good. Memories are dissolving already. The something was done too quick. What? They're gone quiet already. Let's get this over with. This is a place no one visits and somewhere no one can see. What's the hurry? We mustn't follow her teachings. We can't drag on any longer. We must follow her teachings. Yeah, but this is the moment of a lifetime. We're not gonna get a second chance to kill someone of this caliber. Lion, you have a tendency to grow too emotional during your jobs. I hope you show some discretion. It's a shame. I wanted to have a look at your face. I reckon you won't tell us where your star is, right? Like hell am I? I'm taking something's locations to the grave with something. Damn it, where was something supposed to be again? My memories are escaping me too quickly. So yeah, these redacted things, we don't know what they are. Right, no mouth. Which in turn means we want to learn how to acquire it from this person. Can I end them now? Sure. Huh? Hey, what's that noise? Don't tell me, Panther. Did you allow yourself to be tracked? No, there was no one that could have pursued me. Perhaps a wild animal? This is not a sound of a beast would make. It's a bus? Limbus! It's not just any bus, it's Limbus. Okay. How did it even end up here? Must have taken a wrong turn. Ha! The price they'll pay for taking the wrong road will be heavier than they expect. Well, she's paying the price. It bested Lion's strength. Hello there. If my eyes are still right, then you'll reach the harbor of glory. Who are you? That nameplate says Faust. You lost your way in the dark forest. I'm sorry, what? Yet you were not overcome with fear. Why was that? I could simply lift my head to find the star. That's right. Now, repeat with the heart what I tell you aloud as you remind yourself of that image. Follow your star. Follow your star. Will that be like the sentence of this game? So Lobotomy had a sentence like take care of past for your future, something like that. I already forgot. But anyway, build something, future something, and then Library of Ruina. I don't know what Library of Ruina had. Yeah, the memory is so vague. I'm sure 060 will know, so you can check the comments below. He's gonna tell you. So yeah, this one will be follow your star. Sure, we'll follow our star. At that moment, I felt a sudden thump in my head, followed by the sting of several chains penetrating my chest. Oh. Relax, though it may feel otherwise, your heart is still functional. With this, the path has been sealed. Dante, from this day forth, we are bound to your time. We are Dante, okay. Like from Dante and the 7 circles of hell, probably. What do you... Or was it 9 circles of hell? The beating of our hearts now depends on where your hands fall. I hope you'll make a fine leader. Our... Ishmael. Is that really everything? A single apple has fallen. This guy's still not making any sense. Rodion, sinner number 9. Jeez, the weight was killing me. Finally some action now. Well, I guess we could use a little warm-up. What is the wretch miserably writing on the ground? Are they to be the newest addition to the team? You might want to watch your words. I heard that's our soon-to-be boss. The attack must have happened in an instant. I'm impressed you managed to hide your head. Who are you people and what's up with this bus? We are bearers of justice who have come to aid you, and this is the magical bus that takes us wherever we wish to go. Justice, bus, I don't... Wasn't that what you expected to hear? Either way, you're better off believing us to be your saviors. We are racing against time and the situation isn't in our favor, so let me explain this once. Well, are you gonna explain it or what? After some time has passed. Okay. So, I'm not mistaken here and I do as you have said. Those total strangers will fight for me? Correct, so long as you give them the right orders. Alright, so we'll kill these arrogant vandals that? Then I'll go back to where I was. And what was I doing? Where was I when I did that? Something extremely important was upon me, something I shouldn't forget. Calm down, it's only natural to happen with your current head. You should focus on the struggle at the hand, Dante. Chloe, pardon, I'm not sure how I should address you. Would Commander Clock suffice? In any case, we await your orders. Well, Commander Clock sounds amazing, but I'm Dante. Nice to meet you, Autis. Do we really need orders? Seems like going one-on-one is the only way. Huh? Hey! Oh, a new person, Heathcliff. Quit rolling off your mouths, we just need to crush them all. Please, do your best, Dante. There's no two ways about it, I suppose. Right. Combat tips. When an enemy runs out of sanity and falls into panic, they suffer negative effects. Well, that sounds pretty good. Wave 1. Allow me to show you the basics of management and command. Well, please do. Please do. You can give orders to the sinners by connecting chaining skills on the dashboard at the bottom of the screen. Try pressing this gear on the left. Okay. There we go. I pressed it. Okay, you want me... From here, form a chain of skills all the way to the gear on the right. Right, so... Well... Oh, there we go. Like that. Now something happens. After you have formed a chain of skills, press the right gear to begin combat. Okay. So we chose one skill from every person that we have, alright. And now the combat happens, so yeah. So like you do the tactical part, the planning, and then the people do the fighting. Yeah, okay. We don't know how much HP the enemies have, that's interesting. I wonder if that will stay like that, or if... It appears we need a powerful attack. Let's form the proper chain for it. Yeah, but like... How would I know that? Well, I guess the game will teach me. Eventually. Wait. Doesn't even allow me to pick the other one. Okay. Well, I can pick this one, no? No, this one I can't pick, okay. Why not? 65441. There's just seen some numbers here. Oh well. Oh, there we go. Cut resistance, cut resistance. Clut resistance, clut resistance. Oh, so we picked two greens, so they have this word on top of them. I wonder if that has any meaning. By chaining two or more skills of the same affinity this turn you will cause resonance. Okay, so it does have the meaning. Okay, resonance input. Resonance boosts the damage of skills with the same sin affinity. Their color, in other words. The power of each skill is boosted by the number of skills that come before it. Okay, so this one will be boosted by that one. Okay. That's a pretty simple mechanic. I wonder like how far can they get it? And that wasn't enough. We must strike them even harder. Try chaining our skills again. Okay, I can see 3 skills with the same affinity this time, so I guess we're gonna do that, yeah. Okay. What is this? Okay, well. By chaining 3 or more skills of the same affinity in direct succession, you will cause absolute resonance. Okay. What is absolute resonance? As we just covered, chaining 3 or more skills of the same affinity in succession causes absolute resonance. Every skill under absolute resonance receives a power boost based on their total number. Likewise, this boost especially shines with more resonating skills. Okay. Oh, this one's staggered apparently. Okay. You will find yellow staggered thresholds on the health bars of both your sceners and enemies. What is stagger? When an attack puts a unit HP below one of the yellow line thresholds, they will become staggered. While staggered, all physical resistance is changed to fatal. If a unit's HP drops past multiple stagger thresholds in a single turn, their stagger level will increase. The stagger level can go up to 3, and as it increases, the damage the unit takes is amplified. Well done, we've staggered an enemy. Now keep up the fight with what I've taught you so far. Okay, so this one's staggered. I guess this is the threshold. Yeah, we're gonna get our people threshold as well. And it seems like we don't really have like a lot of like choice in what we do. So like I could do 2 blues now or 2 greens. Oh wait, we can do both 2 greens and 2 blues if you do it like that. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Nope. Unopposed. And this one, unopposed. Oh, they're gonna attack the staggered target. How do they choose the targets? Okay. I guess they prioritize one person at a time. Do enemies do the same? They might actually. Oh, so because this person was staggered and we were attacking it, like nobody else did anything. Okay. Okay. Ooh, we're getting smacked though. So I wonder why that is. It's probably like set up to be that way. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that definitely was scripted. Combat tips. Every skill consists of at least one coin, right?
이해가 되지 않는군. 이런 것들에게 사자가 당했다고.
I don't get it. This is what Lion struggled against?
잠깐만.
Whoa, whoa, hang on.
아저
I know this is kind of weird coming from someone you were just fighting, but I'm pretty sure we can talk this. Okay.
이건
Yi Sang, Sinner number 1. This
이상적이지
is
않소.
unideal. I knew it was ridiculous idea to put up a fight against them.
다들 장난해? 난
Are
시작.
y'all kidding? I haven't seen... Definitely scripted. What the hell is going on? You said you'll fight in my stead.
이겨준다는 말은 안 했어.
We never promised to win sad fights. What?
그리고
And it seems that I'm the only survivor. Okay, so you're waiting for this? You have some hidden card up your sleeve, right?
비장의 수.
No, not necessarily a trump, no, rather
별을
it's about following the star.
단체로 자살
What is this? Some kind of suicidal performance? Not the funnest lives to end. What am I supposed to do? They jumped in triumphantly only to die like flies. That was super weird, I agree. Can't remember a thing about the past since I repeated what she said. Oh yeah, she brainwashed us. Is this how I die? Tell the serpent this, false lion. Man with the red eyes. This flow cannot be stopped. Ow. Red, but why? Do you know why I only dismember those two? Because at least one of you needs to be able to carry the rest out of here. And you're the only one left to offer them any help. The red gaze. Don't glare at me like that. This is nothing compared to what you did. With wounds like those, I'm sure boss will recognize that you did your part. Consider them a medal of honor. Unless you want this to be the end of your life. Who? Are you one of them? You're too late. They are already... No one is too late, Dante. There is only one thing we need. A little time to rewind. I'm suddenly overwhelmed by a sharp pain in my chest, as though my heart were being torn asunder. Followed by flashes in the ribs, intestines, stomach and lungs. Engulfed in a deluge of torment, twisting and squeezing my entire body, I let out an agonizing scream. You... In my fading consciousness, the only thing I could perceive was the deceased flesh reconstructing in a bizarre manner. You'll suffer aplenty from now on, Dante. And the voice of the man with red eyes. Right, so yeah, we turned back time, I guess. Our people are alive again. I hear the howl of a beast somewhere. It cries ceaselessly. It is wailing out of hunger or...
움찔움찔거려.
They're being itchy-twitchy. Did they get up? Awake at last. I've been a tad disappointed if you croaked on us.
상쾌한 아침. 나는야 버스.
Charon, the bus driver. Fresh morning. This is Charon, the bus driver. Man with red eyes. It's not morning, but I guess it's refreshing. How do you feel, Dante? Aboard Mephistopheles. Well, I am tick-tock like a clock. Sigh. Some language barrier this is. Virgilius, the guide. Okay. I'm pretty sure Virgilius wrote Dante's Inferno, so yeah. So it's a book from old Roman literature. You may call me Virgilius. If you can understand what I'm saying, give me some kind of reaction, Dante. Let me just check that. Who wrote Dante's Inferno? Oh no, Dante Alighieri wrote it. Who's Virgilius then? No. No, Dante wrote the Divine Comedy. And Dante, oh, Dante's Inferno is the first part. Okay, who is Vergilius Roman something? Right. I don't know. It's, well, it was also a poet. Okay. Well, 060, you can let me know what was the connection between Dante and Vergilius. So, Dante wrote the Divine Comedy, one of which was the Inferno. Okay. And Vergilius, I don't know, maybe it was his role model or something. Anyhow, let's continue. You may call me Vergilius. If you can understand what I'm saying, give me some kind of reaction, Dante. So, I gave him a quick nod since he didn't seem hostile. Good, at least your hearing is functional. Let's ride, Sharon.
출발할게.
Now departing, there was a heavy roar and vibrations as though they echoed from the bottom of a deep mire. It was then that I realized I was aboard a bus. A bus, I can't be sure if I ever ridden such a vehicle in the past. Do you remember who you were? I shook my head to say no. I had been reminded that my head was now a clinking mechanism. I suppose you want your memory back, am I right? I know that I sure felt like an idiot. Smooth as it gets. What's to stop the rest of you from adopting this gesture-based communication? In the words of yours, Mrs. Faust?
파우스트는 사양하고
Faust will kindly turn down the offer.
저희가 매끄럽게
I doubt we'll
움직일
have
수 있는
that
상황이
much freedom over our own
그렇게
bodies
많지는 않을 것
most of the
같으니까요.
time. She's the one who spoke to me back in the forest. Her silver hair that glistens even without sunlight gives off a rather mysterious air.
단테.
Dante? Come to think of it, the red-eyed man has been calling me that too.
단테는
Dante is your name. The amnesia must be affecting you rather severely. Sure, looks like it. That doesn't sound like a familiar word.
점차 익숙해질
You'll get used to it in time. Wait, you can understand me? The group that attacked me earlier and that Virgie or whatever he was called seemed to hear nothing but ticking from me.
파우스트에게는
Faust can hear what you
스르륵
intend to
단어가
speak.
들린답니다.
You really can, but how? I don't even have a real mouth.
그런 구시대적인
Outdated
발상은
ideas must be
머리를
one of the
바꿔서
side
생긴
effects that
건가요?
come with your head replacement.
성대나 혓 따위에
It's an
발성기가
anachronistic
있어야만
thing that
대화를
vocal
할수
organs
있다는
such
거.
as chords or tongue are
시대착오적인
necessary to
이야기죠.
participate in conversation. Anachronistic? Right. Never consider that.
당신의 말은
You can limit the recipient of your words to one person or choose to speak to everyone at once. Ah, a little clarification. When I say everyone, I'm only referring to the sinners. Sinners,
당신의 뒤에
the people
앉아
who
있는
have taken seats behind you
방금까지
and the ones who
당신을
fought in your
대신해서
stead
싸운
until
사람들을
moments
말하는
ago.
겁니다.
What? Woo! So that are the final piece that complements our journey's cast. How I have yearned for this moment. Say, Paul, where'd you sell your old cranium off? So it was you. Thanks for putting my spine back onto one piece. Were you a surgeon or something in the nest? Right, so the nests. So the nests are like safe havens in cities that are in districts actually, where people live under protection of this wings. Yeah, so I'm gonna inhale the story little by little. I know some of the story from previous games though. Everyone, quiet. Nothing is more displeasing than to hear a chore of noises. I suppose you all owe them a brief introduction. I'll give you time to make yourselves known, starting with the closest one. Go on. Gregor, the senior number 13. Why, it's always the ones in front that go first. I'm sick of taking any sort of lead now. I heard you were gonna be our boss, or, yeah, our manager. Manager? Yeah, which is why I was real curious to meet you and, forming the right sentences is tough work. Don't know what you did with your old head, but I guess everyone has their story. I'm Gregor, we are in this together, manager but. Right, so this is Gregor. Gregor, the senior is relatively easy to handle in terms of personality. However, an upsurge of emotion or a sudden change of environment may cause parts of the whole of his body to transform into insectile, notably akin to a carapace resembling that of the something tissues. If you do not wish to be a rude manager, not that you're obliged to be nice, we recommend keeping your facial expression in check so that your disgust is not visible to him. He sometimes uses cynical language, but he can still be reasoned with, and you can get around him without much difficulty as long as you learn the knack of it, right?
그래.
Rodion.
양반과 양반이야.
Greg, they aren't just your brother Paul. You're talking to the person who will make us filthy rich.
그래?
Greg? Rich? What's that about?
양반보다는
Let's see, what's better? Dante? Don't mind me if I call you by name. You can call me Rod, Roger. Right, Roger, Rodion. The fortunate traits of being a backstreet born are apparent in this sinner. She loves money, gambling, and betting, so it is advised to pay close attention to her as the manager. She tends to deflect orders with an unimpressive wink or a silly joke. We recommend taking a stern stance at times to remind her that you're her superior. Her mood may be down at irregular intervals. There is nothing you can do to aid her in that state, so we recommend waiting for it to pass. So there's 12 of them, and they expect me to remember their personalities? Hopefully not.
난 당신이 우리의
I think there's a well good reason you became our manager. I'm sure you used to be a big deal back in the nest, right? Where your old habits start coming back, we'll be that much closer to rolling in the dough. Okay, she does have a sociability, I'll give her that. Oh gosh, look at me keeping on. Hey kid, it's your turn next.
안녕하세요.
Sinclair. Good day. Boring. That's it? I'm Sinclair. Sinclair, even with the volatile nature of human growth around his age taken into consideration, the sinner seems to get particularly startled or frown when spoken to. He isn't used to real combat at the moment, meaning that he may struggle to keep himself together at the sight of something as mild as split innards at first. As there may be those with violent tendencies among your crew, we recommend taking an approach focused on positive reinforcement with the sinner. He appears to possess a murderous gaze that he himself isn't aware of. This is a hopeful sign that he has the potential to grow into an expert of our company's profession with the right stimuli. The boy looks awfully unnerved. Did he even join this company of his own accord? Yeah. Is there anything else I need to say? I've never worked for a company before. Well, you'll learn the ropes in the coming days. Kaiden, how about you next, nerdy pal?
이상자오.
Yisang. I am Yisang. Yisang, formerly the youngest chief researcher at Something Wing. Oh, okay. The sinner possesses higher intelligence compared to most others. We estimate that everyday conversation with the sinner will prove difficult for managers selected by our current screening process. Avoiding communication altogether will pose a risk on its own, however. If the sinner remains silent for a long time, that means he's currently processing a line of deliberate thought. We recommend waiting patiently for him. Right. That's it.
이상해요.
No smoke or mirrors. I waited for him to reveal that he was pulling a prank or something, but he just stared vacantly into the window, disinterested. Ishmael. I can't believe your people aren't proper introductions the first step for being a member of society. Call me Ishmael, if you please. Ishmael, you may be disheartened by the defective state of many of your sinners, but don't worry, the sinner is one of the few who can carry out most missions without too much complaint. She's likely to make reasonable judgments, so it is a good idea to start conversations while looking her way if you're seeking sound advice. However, you mustn't forget the sinner has survived an absurd voyage in far and wide body of water. Her patience may run deep, but once you take a wrong turn with her, it will be a difficult task to regain her trust. Okay. I heard you glued our bodies back together from pieces. I look forward to working with you. She gave a polite bow before returning to her seat. Although she emphasized sociality, she didn't feel like the most amicable sort. Sorry to disappoint, cause I don't care too much for fitting in. Name's Heathcliff, used to be a professional wrecker, for property and people alike. Heathcliff, the sinner, prefers to take action rather than wait for logic to dictate his course. I don't even see this. His thoughts and feelings are blatantly visible in his demeanor, and he has no intention of hiding them. His brashness may cause headaches, maybe, or physical injury leading to a headache. In the process of forming a relationship, please do note that this is not an indication of serious damage to the sinner's thought process. If he fit of rage persists, please contact the Human Resources Department. Well, who is the Human Resources Department? Is it Virgilius? Once you realize that he's the type that tends to be simple-minded, you'll have an easier time handling him. So simple-minded, good. Got it. Not under anyone's orders, mind you. I only did it to buggers that got on my nerves. So, you'd better watch it. I'm deathly allergic to cocky gaffers who think they can boss me around. I don't think I've done anything to give that impression yet. Don Quixote. This my turn to speak. I'm Don Quixote. Don Quixote. There is no sinner. Don Quixote is a book of the person who's delusional about being a knight, and they have a horse, and it's like a medieval novel, Don Quixote. So I don't know if this one was made after it, but since it has a lance, I'm gonna say it's a pretty sure guess. I wonder if all the others are also like some kind of references, which I didn't get. Yeah, probably. There is no sinner that can outmatch these fun levels of passion if you're to measure it. An avid aficionada of all things Fixer, she adorns herself with a variety of Fixer-related merchandise. They won't affect her performance in combat one way or another, so there is no need for you to restrict her from keeping her decorations. She's deeply immersed in the role of a righteous Fixer, hence the exaggerated mannerisms akin to those of an actor. Has such a thing ever existed, really? It's advised to play along with her for a smooth mission. Right. A Fixer who shall sprint for the dream side by side. A pleasure to have thee. A Fixer, that definitely feels like a term I used to know. So Fixers are goons for hire, which are working for various well, syndicates, and I forgot the term for the, well, organizations which like you hire to solve stuff. So yeah, Fixers are like, it's like a mercenary really. Those who wish to know what it is, I can answer thy question. Fixers are protectors of the city. Well, some of them are. Perchance those may struggle to remember the city. It is, I believe I said this was for brief introductions. Don't make me say it twice. Next. Honglu. My name's Honglu. I hope we can get along well. A sinner who had lived an affluent life before becoming our company's asset. As such, he has a certain admiration for a free life. But occasionally he may make ignorant and unsavory questions in regards to the food cooked by a certain other sinner or other aspects of low life's lowly culture. This can cause significant irritation for the other sinners. However, it is important to note that no sarcastic undertones are contained in his curiosity-driven inquiries, so it is ill-advised to let them get physical over it. Okay. Whoa, look at you. Isn't that a fascinating head there? A popular model these days, I suppose? No, this isn't that kind of... It's not of my interest, though. The hell is wrong with your attitude? Heathcliff looked to you just moments away from swinging his bat. But when he realized the red gaze laid on him, he grunted and sat back down. It's Ryosho. Ryosho, as they say, every person has their own creed, and it's only right to respect it as the executive manager. But with some creeds, you'll have difficulty in even simply pretending to sympathize. You will have noticed that the sinner in question is a silent chain smoker whose eyes shine with an euphoric gleam only during battle. She believes that senselessly destroying the enemy's heads is an uncultured act and a step backward for art. Reminds me of somebody. Gebura. Caution, this sinner's background is one that even our company may have trouble handling. It is advised against making her breed personal resentment towards you. Shures, nice to meet you. At one point was supposed to laugh. Marisol. Marisol. Please refer to me as such. Marisol wants clear and concise commands requiring no judgment on his part. Oh, nice and smooth. Nice and short, this one. You're pretty polite. This isn't anything special. I'm simply behaving normally. I'm almost touched. Merci. Yes. It felt as if something were gravely amiss with him, but I can't seem to pin it down exactly. Otis. This way she scanned me up and down was a little daunting. I felt almost compelled to bow to her, but she stopped me with a motion of her hand. Please, I would never make my manager grovel before me. My name is Otis. I would like to apologize for rudeness earlier. Otis, this sinner could serve as an excellent advisor depending on her capability. However, she also has a meddlesome tendency, so it is recommended to keep her satisfied with short replies of agreement. She's an expert when it comes to tactics and various pearls of wisdom about life, making her advice all the more valuable to her mission. In addition, she possesses a vast knowledge of workshop technologies. You could trust her with simple repairs of the bus. Notice, unlike other sinners, assessing records pertaining to the past of the sinner is not permitted. Warning, keep an eye on this sinner and beware that she does not exercise her cunning intellect for purposes other than completing our company's mission. Rudeness? Wait, what? Rudeness? Haha, oh please, your generosity is a humbling sight. I wonder if, like, they have personalities based on what kind of scenes they did in life. I knew at first glance that you have what it takes to lead us. Ha, sorry? While most humans cause noise and friction as a result of confrontation, some are able to reap mutual benefit from coming head to head. It could be compared to the relationship between a blade and a whetstone. I vow to serve you with unrivaled devotion, Executive Manager. My blade is yours to wield. That's reassuring, thanks. I gave her an approving nod, even though it still don't get what she meant by her rudeness. Where's Faust though? I'm amazed how you can sing such bold-faced high praise not too long after calling them a miserable written wretch. I think I see now. There's Faust! It seems I'm the last. Faust is the name. Faust, the sinner who developed the engine of Mephistopheles? Well, the bus we're in anyway. I was gonna call it the bus. The bus operated by Limbus Company. So now we can, so yeah, the Limbus Company is the company we'll be working for. They have these 12 people in it. This is the name of the game. So yeah, we're gonna be managing these people in some way. I'm playing this completely blind, by the way. I have no idea what's waiting for me, so please have some patience for me. Thank you very much. She claims that there is no one in the city who could rival her library of knowledge and wisdom, and she isn't necessarily wrong. Well, she reminds me of Angela. You might find her high and mighty attitude when she allows you to converse with her displeasing, but as seen with how she treats everyone with subtle gestures of arrogance, there is no hope of her parting with it ever. We recommend simply nodding once and getting over it. Even though she has an unparalleled genius, we can't quite figure out how to use this one. Perhaps you could be the one to find out. Right. Mephistopheles. There we go. A genius with whom you're lucky to cross paths even once in your life. Sounds like you aren't convinced, Dante. Well, it's fine. You'll come to learn all in due time. Learn what? That Faust is indeed a brilliant mind. When a proverbial tree falls, the fact of its sound cannot become truth when the outside observer fails to recognize it. Okay. That's enough greetings. Dante, let me explain your new occupation. You mean as the manager? They're asking if the job you're about to explain is that of a manager. Come to think of it, that red-eyed man couldn't hear me, unlike the sinners. That's correct, Executive Manager Dante. You will embark on a trip to the Inferno with the 12 sinners who've just introduced themselves. The Inferno? Why should I go to hell? They're asking why they need to travel to the Inferno. How about this? Treasure waits at the end of the road. Would that suffice? I don't. You mean I used to be a treasure hunter or something? They can't seem to get you at all. I did not ask for understanding, Dante, nor was this a question of your willingness. You'll have to listen to me if you want to reclaim your memories and original head. I do want them back, but they're hesitant. Mrs. Faust, what will we do if Dante keeps on refusing to cooperate? This was not a scenario we anticipated. Preposterous. Outrageous! Faust anticipates every possibility. Dante, once you've completed all your missions, you'll be able to engrave the aspect. I can promise you that. Aspect, a word that strikes my mind intensely. Even though my memories are gone, my underlying instincts are responding strongly to it. Led by intuition, I make my choice. See there? They're nodding. Good, then we can continue. By the way, Charon, why isn't the bus moving? Were you dozing off? A bus driver only snoozes at rest spots, Verge. Weirdos were hanging around in front of Mephi. I told you, Charon, if anything happens with the bus, you've got to let me know right away. Mephi? Who's that? It's the Mephistopheles. It's the bus. Were you not paying attention? Mephistopheles, so the name of the bus and the engine that runs it, right? And Phos Magnus Opus Cordis. An ideal ferry boat to bear us across the inferno. Wouldn't you agree, Dante? I wasn't sure what he was getting at, so I turned away to look through the window instead of giving him a reply. Looks like they're just another pack of dirty rats living in the backstreets. Huh, the rats of backstreets. The first combat of Library of Ruina were the rats of backstreet. This is just the right time, Dante. They should make perfect targets for practicing your command. Of course. Dante, I skipped over many details during our first battle. Well, yeah, I noticed. We were short on time, after all. However, we'll be slaughtered frequently if no improvements are made to your strategy. Well, yeah. And in turn, you'll have to endure senseless pain over and over again to revive us. Pain? Revive? You mean what happened earlier was, Yes, we were brought back to life because you turned back the clock. I don't believe that much is necessary, Mrs. Faust. Save the chatter for later. Sinners, off the bus. Allow me to elaborate on combat. Oof. Lots of dialogue, and abnormalities parts may have different resistances and behavior. Right. Okay. Right. So I don't know when we are done with the prologue. I was instructed that the game doesn't save unless you finish it completely. So I'm gonna play a little bit more. This first video is gonna be a little bit longer. The rest I hope will be somewhere between 30 and 45 minutes long. So yeah, they log in, roll call event. Okay, so it seems like it will be good to log into this game every day. I guess I can log into this game every day even if I don't play it. It's probably gonna be like a couple of minutes of time in the morning as I eat my breakfast. Right, like the last gacha I played was the... I forgot what it was called. It was like a very popular like Zelda one though. Gacha like Zelda. Cannot find it right now.
드디어 목적지를 찾은 것이오.
I'm gonna remember. It was like a big game. Right. Oh yeah, right, Genshin Impact, of course. Okay, so yeah, the last gacha game I played was Genshin Impact. That one was actually quite fun. I was able to like not pay a cent and unlock a lot of stuff in it. So yeah, let's go. LCB Sinner.
앞장서시오.
LCB Sinner. Oh, so these are all the people. Oh, to battle. But can I click this thing to get the daily login? You can receive login rewards each day when entering the game based on the game's daily resets, right? Korean time. Unclaimed rewards are lost the next day, so please make sure to redeem them in time. This one's expired. Okay. Week 1, week 2, week 3. To battle.
따라갈 준비는 끝났습니다.
Combat tips. It costs and can fall in modules to enter mirror dungeons. I'm a sucker for progression though, so I don't mind playing gachas, but if they take too much time, then well, I just couldn't be able to do it. All actions are dictated by a speed value. Okay. What is speed? Speed is a random number chosen from within a given range each turn. The position of units are rearranged every turn according to their speeds. Those with lower speeds are placed at the front, making them easier targets. Ah, okay. So I guess these ones roll lower speeds then? Right. Now what? Okay, so we can finally see the abilities. Okay. What are these? Oh, these are my speeds. I have 1, 4, 4, 5, 6. And they have 1, 1, 2, 2, and 3. Okay. And then we can check out our abilities here. Rupture. When hit by an attack, take fixed damage by the effect's potency, then reduce its count by 1. So these both have rupture. Tremor. When attacked by skills that burst tremor, raise the stagger threshold of the effect's potency. Okay. Well, not much to do here. I should either go to green or... Heads hits. Inflict 2. There's a lot of information and... I don't know. I just use what I learned so far. So I need to connect either 2 blues or 3 greens together. Seems like this one does more damage. These two are the same, it seems like. Deflect. Upward slash. Let's go for damage. I think. So it says this one's unopposed. Why is that? Oh wait. So these... Okay, so this one will hit this one. This one will go against this one. This one will go against this one. This one will go against this one. And finally, this one will go against that one. Okay. I mean, whatever, let's go.
개시합니다.
Before using a skill, characters will flip coins to determine its final power value. High power means higher damage. Okay. The number of coins indicates how many attacks are made. 2 coins means 2 hits. Okay. Before using a skill, characters will flip coins to determine its final power. Higher power. Okay, you already told me that. Usually if a coin lands on heads, its power will be added to the skill powers. Looks like the skill will be strengthened this time. Okay. The added power persists over the next coin toss. Over to the next coin toss. Okay. At the start of each turn, a skill slot will be added for a sinner that has yet to receive an additional one. Okay, so we got a new skill. Alright. Interesting. When a sinner and their target both use attack skills, a clash occurs. Okay. What are clashes? A clash occurs when 2 characters attack each other. The side with the higher power wins, removing 1 coin from the loser. If both sides still have coins, more clashes will occur until one side has lost all of its coins. The side that loses all of their coins will have their attack skill cancelled. The winner will then attack with their remaining coins, gaining a damage bonus based on the total number of clashes. Okay. In a clash, the power of 2 opposing skills is compared and the side with greater power wins. The gauge and the text shown at the bottom of the screen predict your odds of winning. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so... It says plus 50%. Okay, well, these two are the same, so it doesn't really matter which one I choose. And we go here. Dominating says... Okay, and then we can go green here. This will get a bonus because of the thing. And then this one, and then this one. This one doesn't get the bonus, I don't think so. This one does though. Yep, there we go. Slotress. Okay. So for now I'm just connecting the same colors as much as I can. Yeah, it seems like this fight though, like my people are doing way bigger numbers, so I'm gonna go ahead and say that this fight is fixed in my favor, like a lot, so at least I think the people on the left are my people. Oh, we killed a person, I think. Yeah, the blue orb next to a character's health bar is an indicator of their sanity or SP. What is sanity? The sphere on the unit's right indicates their sanity or SP. It has a range of -45 to +45. Units with a higher sanity have a higher chance of their coin flips landing heads. Defeating enemies boosts sanity, while all deaths will harm sanity. Enemy units at low sanity may fall into states of low morale or panic. You can view the effects of ailments on unit in the indicated area. So, press or hover over one of the effects icons to examine it in detail. All of our foes have fallen into panic. Now is our chance. Give the orders of your discretion. Bleed. The next one time this unit tosses an attack skill coin, take 2 fixed damage. Oppression does not act when hit. This unit is defeated after the skill ends. Right, so they're all panicking, right? So the fight is basically done. Oh, look at that. We're getting like new things inside here that help us like chain stuff and stuff, right? Okay, let's go blue. I'm gonna go 2 reds, another blue. Is this blue? I don't know, that's not blue, that's like dark blue. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, this is like just a tutorial fight, I guess. You would have to try really hard to lose this one. A status effect counts indicates how long it will last or something. Something? Okay. You're looking much more useful than before, Dante. They all got away, save for one though. Shouldn't we go after them? They're worried over the foes we lost. No need for concern, that's the direction we were heading anyway. Charon? Pedal touches metal, up for the exciting ride. Right. If 3 plus kill the same scene are in direct succession, Absolute Resonance activates, greatly strengthening your attacks. So, okay, team 1, team 2. Seems like I cannot really choose anything here. So here we can see our affinities, okay. I guess based on people that we've chosen, well, based on what the game chosen for us here. So it seems like we can only go to battle. Okay. After a scene uses E.G.O, their scene resonances are updated. However, any values that will be lower will instead remain as they were. Wave 1. Please form a chain of skills. I have more to teach you. Yeah, sure. I can do that. I mean, we do have 2 blues, but we also have 2 greens, so I don't know. Whatever. Attack types and affinities. Oh, there we go. Scenes. Attack type, Pierce, Blunt, Slash. So these are from Library of Ruina, the Pierce, Blunt, and Slash type attacks. And you've got the scene affinities. Wrath, Lust, Sloth, Gluttony, Gloom, Pride, Envy. I have no idea what Gloom is. So Wrath is Wrath, Lust is Lust, obviously Sloth is Sloth, Gluttony, Pride, and Envy. What is Gloom? Gloom is not a deadly scene. Seven deadly sins. Gluttony, lust, greed. Yeah, greed is missing. This is greed? Gloom? Yeah, greed is missing from the 7 deadly sins. Anyway, skills have 2 major properties. Their attack type and scene affinity. The attack types are Slash, Pierce, and Blunt. The scene affinities are Wrath, Lust, Sloth, Gluttony, Gloom, whatever, Pride, and Envy. So greed. Maybe it's a translation issue? Combined with resistances, so yeah, let me know 060, like what's up with Gloom. Combined with resistances, attack types, and affinities determine the damage of skills. We'll probably be calling these ones by color though. So we have these are bad coloring schemes though. We have red, then we got like orange, red, orange, green, light blue, dark blue, and purple. At this part here you can check the type and scene affinity of the skills your sceners will use. You can see the resistances and weaknesses of each unit up here. This hooligan is vulnerable to slash attacks. Okay. Well. Oh wait, what? At the same time? You can also use defense skills to deal with an enemy offense. Defense skills activate against the enemy attacks paired with it. If a defense skill has no determined clash, it will activate when the unit is subjected to an unopposed attack. Unlike attack skills, defense skills need to be generated. Let's generate a guard skill first. If you'd be so kind as to press the Gregor's portrait, okay. There we go, finally some tactical stuff. Defense skills guard. A guard creates a shield with health equal to its power value. This shield will absorb incoming damage first. Using guard multiple times in a single turn will have it activate that many times. Good, a guard skill has been generated. Let's do the same for a counter skill. If you'd be so kind to press the Rodia's portrait. Defense skill counter. Unlike other defense skills, counter has an affinity and will generate its corresponding scene resource. When using counter, the unit will launch an unopposed attack after being hit. However, the unit cannot launch a counter while staggered. Good gemacht. Lastly, we'll generate... So, well done in German. Lastly, we'll generate an evade skill. If you'd be so kind as to press the Faust portrait. Defense skills evade. When using evade, the character will dodge if the evade's final power is greater than or equal to the incoming attacks. The enemy attack will hit with full force if the evade's power is lower, so be careful. These skills have been generated without a problem, now utilize them and continue the battle. Your goal is to limit it or enemies. So it seems like they want me to use the skills I just generated. Okay, like I still don't get why would these skills be better than the regular skills, but oh, it's not even allowing me to pick the other one, dude. Like evade what exactly? But I'm sure that as we go through the tutorial game we'll explain more and more. So turn 3. Okay, what do you want me to do now? It seems like I can't click on people to generate any more skills, so all I can do is just, you know, go smack some stuff, I guess. But yeah, this game will have a lot of information, a lot of numbers, a lot of probabilities. You'll have to like figure them out, find a way to like manipulate them, and you know, power up my group, increase our chances of success. Hopefully there are gonna be some nice challenges to do. Give me a second. What is it? I joined this company because I was told that I'll be able to advance my career without slowing down. But right now, it's not but meaningless violence like we're rats or something. I object to the meaningless. Those were evildoers who attacked us. Please just be quiet for a moment. Anyway, if we are all gonna do is beat up people under orders like hard thugs, I'll have to consider changing jobs sooner or later. Haven't you read your contract? Resignation is not permitted. Do you think the contract has any sway if it's based on lies? Well, of course it does. There were no lies on it. Huh? You didn't think Mephistopheles was built to be a mere means of a transportation, did you? Meph is also hungry, it keeps crying. The bus gets hungry? When the engine ingests fuel, it yields a byproduct. Using that, you can grow more powerful. I'm sure Yisang knows this well. When all possibilities are drawn from the mirror, there is no limit to one's growth. Is the self in the mirror my reflection or another being entirely? Possibilities. You draw what exactly? Right, when confronting abnormalities, you may encounter situations requiring to make a choice. Something. The sun stares into my face. I can feel its glare even with my eyes are closed. Right. Okay. So we can... So the game's like clicking here, we should extract something. Ugh. Okay, so let's see. Extract. So it's pointing there. 130. Okay, so this is like some kind of currency that we're gonna be collecting. We have 2.6k. Standard extraction. Oh, probabilities, extraction history. Yeah, so this is how we're gonna get resources. That's gonna help us. Okay, it seems like we're still locked. Okay, so probably still a tutorial. Okay, what are we extracting here then?
그들에게
With
침묵을
impeccable
안겨주세요.
swiftness, I will render them silent. She's section 5, Ishmael. Of course she would work for she's section. Okay. Career chaser. Okay, then we got the drive action. Okay. And then I guess we choose what the next mission's gonna be. Okay, we get a lovely map of the Inferno apparently. Okay. Inferno. Prologue. Selva Oscura. So 060 told me we have to finish the prologue in order to save the game. You know what? I'm gonna continue in the next episode, but I will continue playing. I just don't want the videos to be super long or anything like that. So, this was the introduction, a lot of story, so introduction to the Limbus company, and it's a tactical turn-based game, which I like, and it has progression, which I also like. It's free to play gacha, that we'll have to decide as we go through how bad is it. Sometimes gachas are super toxic and sometimes they're very generous. This one's supposedly very generous, we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna have links below to the my playthrough of Library of Ruina and Lobotomy Corporation. They are totally different games, and they were pretty nice tactical games. Like, well, Lobotomy Corporation was more like a strategy management pausable kind of game, and the Library of Ruina is a little bit newer. It's a really good like deck builder, I will call it, and yeah, had lots of fun with those games. So if you didn't see those playlists yet, you might wanna go and check them out. I've played them blind, I had no idea what I'm doing, so they were a little bit bumpy at the start, but it was lots of fun. And then now we're gonna be doing this game as well. It's in the same story, so it's gonna be comfortable for me to see where the story goes next. Looking forward to that at least. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video where we're gonna be playing the prologue here. Should be fun. Let me know what you think. If you have any ideas, suggestions, criticisms, they are all very welcome. Just don't forget to like and subscribe to support the channel. I wish you all to have a wonderful day, do some nice things, be kind to each other, and let's make the world a better place together. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of Limbus Company. TheNeomare signing out. Bye bye.